Quite frequently we get requests from customers who want to log the actual name of the DXCC country. Um, this is possible to do in Logic. It has user-defined fields, and you can, of course, set up a field and type anything you want into it. It's also possible to log that automatically, and this video will show you how. However, before we do that, I do want to point out that it's not necessary to log the, I don't see any reason at all to log the name of the DXCC country. You can hold your mouse over the country name field here. Also, normally you have the info window open. This drives the world map and also the band map, I believe, to feed information to that. So really, this window should be open. It gives you all sorts of neat information about the country, and even sometimes down to the region within the country, if it's Russia or United States. We see that there. So two very easy ways to get the the country name. If you don't remember it, if you're a new operator, it'll come to you pretty quickly that most of the common ones you're just going to recognize. And if you don't, it's just an easy matter of looking up here. And also note that this info window works with the spot log. So I have spots coming in, and I don't really have the name of the country. Well, actually, I do have the name of the country here in the spot log already. It's one of the, of course, it spots more than country. So here's continent. So the description is going to have the continent name if it's continent, or the CQ zone. There's really no description to say other than just zone 5. But the DXCC is going to always have the country name in the description. And again, that's coordinated with the info window up here. So that's just in case you're not familiar with that. I thought it would be something you'd appreciate knowing. Okay, so let's set Logic up so that we can automatically log the country name. A couple things we have to do, and this is true for all user-defined fields. I believe we have a video on there on user-defined fields. In fact, I know we do, and that is all covered here, so I'll just run through it quickly. We need to go to Tools and Set Up and Log Fields, and I need to create a field to put the country name in. Just look down through here and see what we have already. I probably want to call it DXCC name. Country name is a little too long. See, there's DXCC, which is that's not user-defined field. That's just the country. That's just the country field that you see on the log form. I don't see DXCC name. Some people call it country, just COUNTRY. That isn't here either. I'm gonna call it DXCC name. I'm gonna go here, add a new record, DXCC name, and description. This will show up on the log screen too when you hold the mouse on top of the field. I'm going to put name of DXCC country. We don't need we could create a list of all country names, have a little drop-down list, and on the log screen rather than type it in. We could select it from a drop-down list, but we don't need to do either. We're going to log this from the prefix table. So this is good to go. I'm just going to go ahead and save this. I can just go ahead and close out of the form. Even if I forget to save, it'll do it for me. Okay, now I want to go to, need to add that DXCC name field to this log form. So here I have a couple of user-defined slots that really aren't being used yet, so I'll just assign DXCC country, DXCC name to one of these. If I didn't have a free user-defined field slot, I could go here, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time with this because it's this is covered in another video, but I'll put field 6 up there, and I'll put the label with it. Okay, so there I have another one. Okay, lock the form back. Okay, now I just need to assign my user-defined field to a one of my user-defined fields to DXCC name. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to use number 4. I'm going to use DXCC name. I'm going to say OK. There, I forgot to double click it. Okay, or I could have clicked it once and said okay. So okay, there it is. The label's kind of covered up by the field here, and you know, there's the description I put in. Could leave it that way. I mean, DXCCN, we can probably figure that out if we forget. Just hold the mouse up here. But I can also unlock the form and kind of move that over. I can drag it with my mouse, or it's easier, I can just go over here and use the arrow keys on my keyboard or my mouse or whatever to make room for that. I'm just going to finish dragging it over. It's a little easier, I think, for me to use the arrows than that if you're doing real precise alignment. Okay, lock the form back. Okay, now I have a field where I can put that in, but I'm having to log it manually. So, let me set that up so it's done automatically. I go to log and set up, and copy from prefix table. It's right here. These are some ones that are already, I think these are all factory ones, the DXCC, and this is the, I already have DXCC name in here from when I was actually helping the guy do it, but I'll just put that back the way it was. Okay, so we come in here, this is all the factory stuff. Actually, it's pretty easy to set that up. You don't need to know any of these expressions or stuff. Just go to select the field, DXCC name. Okay, and the expression is going to be DXCC. It's a little ambiguous. It's if you go back to the prefix table, you'll see that in there. But notice it's 30 characters long. So DXCC is going to have like United States, and then location could have more information about, you know, in addition to that. So that's the one I want. Oops. DXCC. I double click that to get it up here to the copy from expression. Just click on OK, and there I go. Okay, now let's try it. I'm going to go log a new QSO now. We log UR2XC maybe. Okay, and notice that I already, you know, it's Estonia, and it gives me Oblast information and so forth, based on the, you know, Logic's wildcard matching that gives you, you know, very precise call sign descrambling. Press tab. Okay, it's wanting my hamqth password. Okay, and there we go. I didn't pull up his name or address. I guess he's not on hamqth, but I got a Republic of Estonia here. If I want to make that field longer to see more information, I just unlock the form, right click. I can just, you know, go ahead and click it up here as big as I want. And there we go. Appreciate you watching the video. Go to our forum and leave a note if you have any questions. Thank you very much.